In this video, I'm going to show you how to draw a clock and make the pointers move like this. We will start by drawing the clock dial. So first, we'll draw a circle and right-click the circle and choose Format Shape to first of all set the size. We want it to be 12 by 12 centimeters like this. And also on the leftmost part here icon, we'll choose the color to be this light gray, and we want the line to be a little bit thicker, so let's choose 3 points like this, and we want the color to be black. Okay. Next, we're going to draw the hour markings inside the dial here. So we'll make a line like this, and we'll format that one to be black. And also we want it to be 5 points thick. Then we'll make another one by pressing Ctrl D to duplicate it with the same format and move it down to the bottom here. And obviously we want these two to be aligned. So we'll choose align center like this. And we'll also group the two together like this. And you'll see that it's probably not completely aligned with the dial, but don't worry about that. We'll fix that later once we've made all the markings. So now we're ready to make more markings, and we'll duplicate the one we have here by pressing Ctrl D again. And then over here, we'll rotate that one by 30 degrees. And we'll duplicate it again and rotate this one by 60 degrees, and we'll duplicate this one, rotate it by 90 degrees, and one more, rotate it by 120, and the final one is rotated by 150 degrees. So now we have all the different markings, and to make sure that they align with the dial and each other, we select everything here and go to Arrange and Align Center and Align Middle like this. So now we have a nice dial with all the markings, and we want this to be one big group. So we'll just arrange and group to make it one object. Now we are ready to make the pointers. So we'll start by drawing an arrow like this, and we'll make it red and 7 points wide. Now we want this arrow to rotate about the bottom part of the arrow down here, but unfortunately when we make things rotate in PowerPoint, it will rotate about the center of the object. So to get around that, I'll go to show you a little bit of a trick that you can use to do that. So what we'll do is we'll duplicate with a Control D this arrow and put it down beneath the other arrow like this, and make sure that they are aligned like this. And then we'll make the bottom arrow transparent. So we'll choose 100% transparency here. So now you see you don't see the bottom part, but it's still there. And what we do is we group those two together like this. So now we have one object that will move around the center part of the new object here, which is exactly what we want. Also, we want to make sure that the pointer is aligned to the dial. So again, we'll choose align center and align middle like this. So now we're ready to animate our pointer here. And we do that by selecting the pointer and animations and add animation. And then under emphasis, we choose spin. So you see that the arrow now moves nicely around like we want it to. Next, we're going to make a second pointer, which is going to be smaller than the top one. And we do that by selecting the pointer and pressing Ctrl D to duplicate it. And the nice thing is then we inherit all the formatting and also the animation from the first pointer. And then we want to make it a little bit smaller like this. So, and we make sure that it's aligned with the other one like this. Now the two pointers here, they will be moving together with the same speed around the dial. And of course, that's not what we want. We want the small pointer to move with 1/12 of the speed of the top one here, so that when the top pointer here has moved one full circle, the other one has only moved to the first hour mark here. And we do that by opening the animation pane and work with the timings up here. So if we click on the top one, which is the big pointer, and look at timing, we can see that it takes 2 seconds to move the full circle. So that's fine. So what we want for the second one here is to use 12 times as long to move around the full circle. And we do that by again clicking on timing, and then under duration, we click in this field and simply enter 24 and then OK, which means that now you can see that the small arrow or small pointer moves really, really slow around here. And we don't want that to wait for that. Now, the problem is that now we want the big pointer to be moving 12 times around while the small pointer moves all the way around once. So to do that, we click on the big pointer here and go to timing again. And under repeat, we click on the field here and simply type 12s like this. So now the big pointer will move around 12 times while the small pointer moves around once. The final thing we want to do is to make sure that the two pointers start at the same time. And we do that by clicking on the second pointer here and choose start with previous, which means that this pointer will start moving at the same time as this pointer starts moving. And now we're ready to show how our animation works. So we go down here, click on this one here, and then you'll see that the pointers move exactly as we want them to. So this is how you make a clock with moving pointers.